Okay, I've just started this recording here. We have just been filled on this trade right here. You can see it's a blue up arrow. There's our dash blue line right there. Hopefully you can see that. I maybe can stretch this a little bit more. And you can see the price right there filled at 1307.25 for 4 contracts. So our first objective is 1308 even. And we're going to sell 2 contracts for T1. You can see our initial protective sell stop is right here at 1305.75, and that's for 4 contracts. Okay, so the market just bounced and hit our first objective. Even though we haven't been filled, you can see our stop has been adjusted upward to 1306.50. So I'm just going to lower this down just a little bit here so I can just see the chart a little bit better. There we go. Because I think I'll probably adjust that if the market should continue to rally. So our stop has been adjusted. We had risked 6 ticks initially. Now that the market has reached our first objective, which is just 3 ticks, our stop has moved up, and so now our risk is only 3 ticks. Should the market now turn around and hit 1306.50, you can see right here, we would lose 3 ticks on all 4 of our contracts. So obviously what we're hoping will happen is that the market's trading at 1308 right now, which is our
target
objective.
filled.
Okay, we've been filled. And now you can see that the stop here has been reduced to just 2 contracts. So we are out of the first half of our position, in this case the 4 contracts, and looking to sell 1/4 of our position at plus 6 ticks. And so you can see our sell limit order up here for 1 for target 2, T2 at 1308.75. That's the green tab there. So the worst case scenario on this trade at this point would be if the market should turn lower and hit 1306.50, and we would lose 3 ticks on 2 contracts, and we would end up with a wash or a scratch on the trade. We would make so in other words, the net result in a situation like that would be we'd make 3 ticks on 2 contracts and we'd lose 3 ticks on 2 contracts. So that would be a scratch trade or a wash. Now, and that obviously doesn't include the cost of commission, but that would, in essence, the trade would be a scratch. So obviously, we're hoping that the market's going to continue to rally and hit the second objective, and who knows, maybe even higher. So you can see in here that our filter turned from red to green, and we have been in an area where the 1306 area had been a barrier, and you can see that it did get up into that 1306 area right in here, 6 1/4 here, 675 here, and then backed off, and now it's broken above through there. So this is a bullish indication with the previous barrier at 306. So it's a good trade entry location for us here. So now today is a bit of an unusual day. By the way, today is Tuesday, January the 24th, 2012, and this evening President Obama will make his State of the Union speech. So the market, it sold off overnight, and it came down below our expected support in the 1306 area. Got down as low as 1302.25, and then in the regular trading hours, that is from starting at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, New York time, the market did get down to 1301.50. So it did take out the overnight market by a little bit, not by much, just by 3 ticks, and then turned higher and went up and tested that 1306 level. So that's really how the market has been shaping up here so far today, and we're just monitoring this trade now, and hopefully we'll get some follow through higher and get a nice profit on this trade. So I think what I'll do here is rather than make this video too long, I'm just going to pause it here for a moment until something new comes up, whether it gets very close to our stop or target, and then start the video. So I'm just going to put on pause here right now, trading at 1307.57.75. Well, as you can see here, the market has not rallied, but it's backed off a little bit. We are now within just a tick of being stopped out. And there's our stop right there at 1306.50. Should we get stopped out, this trade would turn out to be a break-even trade. So just thought I'd start the video up again because we're not getting the lift that we were hoping for, but instead it's got a little pressure on it. I mean, I think the market is still looking good. I mean, it's a pretty tight stop, obviously, so we'll just see how it plays out here, and hopefully the market will give us some lift pretty darn soon here. So I think we don't get it pretty darn soon, we're likely to get stopped on this trade. So I'll go ahead and pause the trade.
Stop filled.
There we go. Okay, so we got stopped at break even on that particular trade. So just an idea as far as how we like to manage the trades. So we're pretty conservative. I mean, I'm still of the view that this market is likely to continue higher today, probably using this 6 area as support. I mean, it might dip another few ticks perhaps or something like that, but I still think the market is pretty good, even though we got stopped at break even on this particular trade. So that's just an example of how exact our entries are and how precise our trade management is, in that we really don't let the market move against us very much at all. We hit the first objective a very high percentage of the time, and usually within about 10 minutes. I mean, if we don't hit our first objective within 10 minutes, in most cases we're going to exit the trade, maybe take a scratch on the trade, maybe make a tick or lose a tick, whatever. So we're not giving the trade a lot of time, because we really do feel that once the trade is set up and triggered us into it, it really should start to move in our favor pretty darn soon. So that's the idea behind the sort of the 10-minute stop, if you will, sort of a time stop idea. So at any rate, there you can see a trade and how it panned out, and it is now about 11:07 a.m. Eastern Time, 8:07 my time on my chart, so you can follow it for the rest of the day, but we still think the market has got some good room to move on the upside. So anyway, that'll be it for this particular trade. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.